Hey guys, I'm Daryl over at the Dirt Rider Lab. So today we're just going to be doing some simple maintenance on the 2003 KDX. What I'm going to do is removing this chart for our Enduros. I'm going to be taking that off, and I'm just going to be doing an oil change today. So stick around, watch it. Loosen this baby up. I guess this is great for Enduros, but to be honest with you, I didn't use it. I used mostly just the computer. The Checkmate, which seemed to work best. All right. Alright, let's get this baby up in the air. Alright, we got a 14 millimeter on this KDX here. Already got the fill hole opened up, help with the oil drainage. It's still a pretty good color. Alright, so I got the old crush washer there. I got a couple different sizes for the different bikes I have. These are from Bolt. These are going to be like the 10 millimeter ones I'm going to be using for this. Pop this open and replace it. Crush washer there. They give you copper and aluminum, so you can use either one. Take this, put it back in. Of course, be careful not to cross thread anything. There it goes. Definitely don't overdo it on that baby. Alright, so this bike takes 700 milliliters of oil. So what I do is I have a spare bottle that I keep, and I just, 650, basically 750, so right in the middle is going to be 700. So I have a spout that I got like I cut a big hole in it, so it's easy to transfer the fluid. So I'm going to figure out, I'm just going to transfer it into this till I get to the 700. which is basically right there. I just put the cap right back on it. And all this goes into the bike. Here we go, get this kickstand out of the way a little bit. Let her fly. I called it a kickstand, but I meant kickstart. Make sure that's nice and clean. Put this baby right back in there. Set her down. Check the air filter. Oh yeah, she needs cleaning. Pretty dirty. So we'll get a new air filter ready for put it install on this baby. All right, so I got a nice uni filter here. Now I've subscribed to buy lots of oil filters, and use a whole bunch of them, and then wash a whole bunch at a time, and then you just have spares. So basically, I just ran inside, grabbed one of these out of the basement, out of my clean oil bin or clean air filter bin. So this is no toil, the oil, and I like this. I use the what is it, the O2 or what is it? It's the I'll think of it, but it's the cleaner. You don't use gasoline or diesel fuel or anything like that, or the mineral spirits. You use a God, the name is escaping me right now. I don't know. My wife uses it in the laundry. All right, so and then I keep the oil in like this little squirt bottle. You definitely want to shake it up, though. You saw me shake it up before. Definitely shake it up. Spin it around, put it all around in there. OxyClean. I think that's what it's called, OxyClean. All right, you get like you mix enough for a gallon in hot water, and gallon bucket in hot water. Dip these suckers in there, man, and they come clean. Works great. You don't. If you buy the no toil oil, filter oil, you don't need to buy the filter oil cleaner. You can just use the OxyClean. All right, got this good to go. Slip it in. You guys can see, but I'm watching the Red Bud race here. This is what is this, Saturday, July 1st. Red Bud. Jet Lawrence, no surprise, is killing it in the 450s. His brother's kicking butt in the 250s. His brothers are amazing. Alright, so just kind of wrap it around so it's fitting in there nice. And then even when some people will put a little bit of grease on this edge, but I've just been taking a little bit of oil. Just kind of put it around that edge. It helps seal it up against the air box. All right, let's get it in. Alright, air filter's in, good to go. I know a lot of people say take this air box lid off, which I will do in time. I just haven't gotten around to rerouting all the different stuff yet, but I will do it. Or maybe I might even just drill air holes in it first. I don't know. Alright, fresh new air filter. I don't know if you guys can see this, but I just noticed that my ground wire came disconnected from here, so I'm just going to take this off and then reset it. So this ground wire is for the tail light. This was not a stock hole. I ended up drilling it and tapping it so that I could put a screw in there. I'll have to do a better job of securing it. I'm going to use this red connector this time. The hole in there is a little bit smaller. It's made for a smaller wire, and that you can tell this wire is thin. Alright, that feels secure. Let me zip tie that. Maybe keep that a little better from running the risk of it. Alright, let's get the seat back on here. There it goes. Alright. A little finesse. Alright. And just one last thing, what you all should do, what I do, what I think you all should do is, keep a record of the hours and the maintenance that you do. So I have like a little motorcycle maintenance log. Each bike has a 2000, has the title of the bike, what it is, the maintenance performed, hours, cost, source, where I got it from, and the date. And I do it for, all the different bikes I have, quads, whatever it is. So I'm just going to go here and record that I did an oil change, everything I did, oil change, air filter, fix that electrical connection, and I'm not going to put that I removed the chart, the Enduro chart thing, but any type of maintenance log, I put it right in here. So that way I have a good idea of what it costs, what kind of money I got into it, time, when I need to know I need to do the next repair or the next maintenance, change the oil, air filter. All right, cool. Alright, so now we're going to be changing the oil in the YZ125. This is a 2006 YZ125. and it's my son's bike. That's what he rides. So let's check this one out. All right, this is a 12 millimeter. Crack this, the fill, crack the fill, get some air in there, help it drain out a little quicker. Gonna end up putting a new crush washer on there. So I'm just gonna let this drain out. All right, so this 2006 YZ125 takes 660. So right here is 651. So I'm just gonna go just a little bit above that. That would be like the halfway mark. So just a hair over that 650 should get us where we need to be. Alright, this is what we're going to put in the bike. Alright, before we add the oil, let's make sure this is clean off. And then we'll put the plug back in. 12 millimeter. Obviously be careful not to strip it or cross thread it. Alright, again, no need to overdo it. That's all set. Let's figure out how we're going to get the oil in there, because it's tricky with this pipe. So I don't know if you can see, but what I did was I took a screw out of there, a bolt out of there. I took a bolt out of there, and what that does is just gives a little bit more flexibility, so you can push that pipe up and see if you can get it, get your fill in there. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm also going to use a little bit of a pry bar just to kind of pry this up like that. And pour the oil in. So just like that, it gives you just a little bit of extra room. This is how I do it, you know. It doesn't take that long to do. It usually goes in pretty quick. But just having this little bit of leverage to get that fluid in there makes the difference. Having this squeeze bottle is key too, because it makes you make sure you get the whole thing out. All right. Good. Put the cap back on. Fill bottle. Quickly clean that off. There's nothing there. Clean the underside of your thing off. Check the O-ring, make sure it's there. and snug. Now we're going to come back to put these in. Alright, so that's the oil change done on the 2006 YZ125. Let's check the air filter. We're going to lower the bike down and do the air filter. Ugly. That's an ugly one. Now you can kind of see this tear here, or it's not even really a tear, but it's kind of like starting to peel apart. See that? That'll start to happen when you use like mineral spirits or oil, so, or like a regular gasoline, kerosene, or whatever. So I'm going to be getting rid of this filter, and we're just going to get a new one for it. The dirt and the grime that's kind of built up around that outer boot. Got to make sure we get that cleaned off. All that grime. And I'll do that with some contact cleaner and a wipe. Get off anything that may have gone inside the boot there a little bit. Not much. Pretty clean. All right. Let's get a new filter. All right, so I got a new filter for the YZ125, the Tusk Racing one. Again, just shake up your no-till oil, filter oil. Let it seep in there. Get it all around. And it's hot as hell here today. I'm over here in New Jersey. And it's like hot and humid. The Canadian wildfires are running through here, like making it hazy and smoky, and it's just hot as hell. Alright. Just like to put again a little more just like around the top edge here, around the rim. Let's see this. Alright, so we're going to get this baby in here. Let's get the seat back on. Be careful doing that. If you don't have it lined up correctly, you could end up cross-turning it. Alright. Now my son's got to go give this baby a bath. Alright, thanks for watching.